I'm joking. Yeah, right.
Hey, you told me I did.
I be joking.
All right.
Oh, we got a coach, go for it.
Yeah, another great crowd, awesome environment. I'm really, really proud of our team because we haven't played a ton of really close games this year where every single possession was crucial, but our veterans totally led us down the stretch of the game. They were communicating sort of next level things like who has the jump ball on a tie-up, how many fouls do they have to give, who do we want to get the ball to foul, just lots of really high level thinking at the end of the game. And so I'm just really proud of these guys for having that, and that mindset down the stretch, I think allowed us to be able to win the game.
When Juju fouls out with 5:50 left, I know you guys don't think this, but probably a lot of people think, okay, now they can cruise.
Yeah.
Which it didn't. What was USC doing that kind of allowed them to kind of hang around and have
Well,
a shot?
USC's, they're number 6 in the country for a reason, and Juju is one of the best scorers in America, no doubt about it, but they're a really good team, and they have a lot of fifth-year veterans that have played a ton of basketball, so, people outside of us might have thought, oh, great, we got it. We knew, that they had enough pieces that could still really, they could win the game. So I think we were just intentional about, so if she's out, now what? Like, now what do they go to? Who are they going to go to? Things like that.
Does that actually present a different and unique challenge, considering you're not really ever scouting for a 6-minute stretch where she's not on the floor and controlling the offense?
I don't know. We're very, very scout driven. Like I've watched every single possession of, for the last entire Pac-12 play. So I know what they're going to do when she's out. She plays a lot, but I pay attention to what do they run when she's not in the game and things like that. So we had an idea of, what they might go to.
In the last few minutes, Kindyll had 2 steals, like huge steals that led to drives by, that led to the baskets. Can you just kind of talk about just like her bulldog mentality and how that just kind of like sealed things for you?
Yeah, which camera's on? I just want the world to know that Kindyll Wetta is the best defender in America. She is tough, she is fearless, she has cat-quick hands, she's disruptive, she can guard without fouling, she's totally annoying on defense, to her opponent, and we already knew, that we wanted Kindyll on that matchup for all of the reasons I just described. So yeah, huge turnovers, but also just played without fouling, defended, made touches difficult, was switched when she needed to, just incredibly intelligent defender and really, really tough.
Kindyll, can you also comment on that about just kind of just being a pest in that last moment and just like why that led to those steals?
Yeah, well, I just know that that's my job when I go into the game is to create havoc, and I'm not. And so I just try to do my best at that at all times.
Considering your journey here, Kindyll, to hear Coach direct that to a camera after the way that game just went, how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel good. You always want to hear compliments from your head coach, so thanks, Coach.
Kindyll, as far as Juju had a huge first quarter, 6 of 10. The rest of the night, she's 2 of 12 with you on. What did you guys do differently, or what did you do differently and have to defend her?
I don't think we did anything differently. In scout, we just talked about she's a great one-on-one scorer. She's going to hit shots, even if you have a great defensive possession, and so you just can't get frustrated. You just got to keep getting in her space, and I think that just led to, the second half.
Real quick, how'd that challenge compare to other challenges you've had in guarding people?
I like playing people that are good one-on-one players because as a defensive-minded player, it's a good challenge for me too to see, how I can do on them.
Is there anything different about the way that you prepare for a game like this when you know you're going to be spending a lot of time on someone like that?
Just scout-wise, we only had 1 day, so it's not a lot of time. But they told me that I was going to be on her quite a bit, and so just trying to lock in and know what action she's going to be in, what ISO she's going to be in, and just try and remember those during the game.
For Quay, in the first 3 quarters, you seem to be kind of the catalyst of the team's aggressiveness on offense. What goes into that kind of mentality?
Being a 5th year, knowing when my team needs me and being able to show up in those moments.
Hey, Quay, following up on that, you kind of went off. Was that something that you saw on tape, or is that just you just decided to?
It's like, don't worry, y'all, I got this.
It was just confidence, and I knew that my team and my coaches trusted me taking the shot, so I just did what felt comfortable, habits, going off of what just, I guess, yeah, habits and confidence. When you have that, there's nobody that can tell you not to shoot the ball or do what you need to do to go off.
Quay, I know we always talk about first for this program, but this first program to this team is the first one to win 3 over top 10 teams in the same season. That's a pretty big one, isn't it?
Well, I don't like hearing it, yes, but I don't know. Like, we're a team that's just like, all right, who's next? We go back, watch the film, and like there's been times where we won games and we're just disappointed in how we play. So I think that that's what I love most about being a part of this program is that it's not that nothing's good enough, but we're always looking for ways to get better, and that's what makes us scary. So being able to be a part of a program that's just trying to get after it, even after good wins or losses, trying to find things to learn from, that is what plays into us being able to be a good team.
For Coach, it was a much better rebounding day for you all. You won it 37-27.
Yeah.
Compared to Friday and some of the Pac-12 play without a rebounder like Sarah Rose Smith, what do you think was the biggest thing in improving in that area?
Just discipline and desire. You know, we turned on the UCLA film and saw so many offensive rebounds and they are really good on the glass, they are, but there were a lot of possessions where we just didn't box out. We just kind of looked and then went to the boards, and we realized, you know, when you watch the film, that doesn't work for us. You know, we have to have discipline in our box outs. We have to have discipline in, you know, our coverages defensively, and so I think it was just desire to not let that happen again. Kind of like Quay said, we watch the film, we learn from it, we try to implement, you know, the changes, and I think our team did a really good job of that collectively.
JR, it's 2 straight games now where the offense is kind of stuck in the mud for periods. Did you see similarities in the way that USC guarded you to UCLA, or things that you guys were doing from Friday night that were hurting you guys that kind of carried over?
I don't know. I definitely will study the film. You know, I'm our offensive coach. We do stuff collectively, but I definitely think I need to make sure that my strategies are able to flow. You know, the beginning of the game, maybe this, maybe later in the game, maybe I need to adjust, you know, what we're running or what we're looking at. So just like we asked them to watch the film and get better, we also need to watch the film and get better. So, yeah, just have to, you know, study what did that look like, what did it feel like, what was happening at that time, you know, to make sure that we're more prepared next time so it doesn't happen.
Aaronette had the game-winning bucket after kind of a struggle, not getting as many looks, kind of all weekend. But Jalen finds her. What does it say about her that she's able to kind of stay locked in throughout the game to hit the biggest shot?
Yeah, I went up to Nettie after the game and just said, I'm so proud of you for being able to, we always use the term fix it, like if something's wrong, fix it. You know, and for her to be able to have the mindset to stay in the game, to knock down big free throws, you know, to get into a position where Jalen found her, you know, after not having, you know, the best first half. I think that's incredible. We don't win that game, probably, if Nettie doesn't do what she did, you know. And so, again, I talk a lot about these guys don't care who gets the shine or who makes the winning basket or rebound or whatever. Just stay together and stay locked in, and I thought she did that when we needed her to.
Coach, to follow up on that with about 1:27 left, you called that timeout. What did you tell the team in that timeout?
I have no idea.
A minute 20?
Do you remember?
It was a minute 20?
Minute 27, after that, that's when Nettie made that bucket to go up by 2.
Oh.
I really don't remember.
Oh, I know what you said.
Okay, what? Can you say it in public?
No. She said, I could say it?
No.
Oh. She told us to get the rebound, secure it.
Yeah. No, in those timeouts, though, late game, we're trying to talk scenarios, you know, like who has the dead ball or who has the jump ball, how many timeouts do we have, how many did they have, make sure we don't force anything. I mean, it's all just basic stuff, you know, that most people would talk about, I think. Finishing plays, you know, make sure we finish with a defensive rebound, make sure we're, you know, have a true safety, just basic stuff. Nothing real magical, probably.
Coach, big picture-wise, coming off of a loss and right ahead of a 4-game road trip, how big was this win for you guys to, you know, just get back in the win column?
Yeah, huge. I mean, again, sort of like Quay said, we just reset. Like, it's just great, good win, go get some dinner and reset. Let's figure out who we play next. That's just our mindset. And I think that's part of what makes us good, you know, is that we don't really dwell on anything too long. And so, but yeah, I mean, we want to win them all. You know, every game we play, we're trying to win. And if we don't, then we got to figure out what to fix and win the next one.
Coach, just to follow up on that, you mentioned you haven't played a lot of close games like this one, you know, where every possession, the winning and losing is hanging in the balance.
Yeah.
Is this one that you can kind of stash away for down the road and remind these guys, like, this is what it felt like to come out on the winning side of this?
Definitely, and really more like tangible things, like this was a winning play. this box out right here, that was a winning play. These making Nettie's clutch free throw, winning plays. Execution of a quick hit that we called late in the game, winning play. Like, I think those kind of things. And then when you win a close game, you lean on that later in the year. You remember what it felt like to secure a defensive rebound when they were going to come to the glass, things like that.
Kindyll, another game where you guys had more than 8,000 fans. I think it was was it the third largest?
Yeah.
Third largest. Can you just talk about just what it's been like to play in front of these crowds just over and over again the past few weeks?
Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. It's hard to hear on the floor, which makes it a little bit tougher, but no, we love it. We love the energy that it brings, and I think it really gets us going on the floor too. And so, keep coming, Buff Nation.
Quay, do you want to talk about that too? What's it been like to play in those stands?
Yeah, it's amazing just having, because my first year here and to see like where it's at now is just a big jump, and you can really tell that our fans are very committed and dedicated to us, and they just want to see us win, and in return for them coming out, that's what we're trying to do for them.
For any of you guys, the charge that Jalen takes, it all happens so fast. Do you remember what's going through your head as you kind of see Juju turn up and Jalen standing right there? Did any of you kind of remember what happened?
I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, I knew she was about to take
I
it.
know. Jalen's a very smart player,
Yeah.
and that was a very smart play.
Yeah.
A huge play for us, and we expected her to make those kind of plays, and so it was, I think, no surprise. We were all just really excited for her.
Yeah, we was hyped. We all ran over and slapped her on the chest.
Yeah.
I remember she was like,
She
wait,
was
stop
I know,
doing
I
that.
know, in a second.
Anything else? All right, thank you guys.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate you.